It's autumn, and the leaves are changing color and falling. Aunt Flo is very sad to see all the leaves falling from her cherry tree, but Bod cheers her up. The leaves must fall before the blossom comes again in the spring, he tells her. That's right, isn't it? He says to Frank, the postman who is passing by. Of course, says Frank. The blossom can't come until the leaves have fallen. That's so, isn't it? He says to Farmer Barleymow, who is passing by. Very much so, says Barleymow. The leaves must fall before the blossom comes. That's the law of things, isn't it, Constable? Says Barleymow to P.C. Copper, who comes by just then. Yes, says P.C. Copper. The leaves must fall so the blossom can come. That's the law of things. So the leaves fall. Then, after the winter, it's spring, and the blossom comes. And Aunt Flo is happy again. Isn't it beautiful, she says. It is, says Bod. But when the blossom begins to fall, Aunt Flo feels sad. Once again, Bod cheers her up. The blossom must fall before the cherries can come, says Bod. That's right, isn't it? Yes, says Frank. Yes, says Barleymow. Quite right, says P.C. Copper. And Aunt Flo feels happy again. So the blossom falls, and in the summer, the cherries come. Every day, Aunt Flo and Bod go to look at the cherries ripening. Aren't they coming along, says Bod to Frank. They are, says Frank. Aren't they coming along nicely, says Frank to Barleymow. Very nicely, says Barleymow. Very nicely indeed. They're ripe for picking, says Barleymow. Yes, says P.C. Copper. They're beauties. Then let's all come tomorrow morning, says Bod, and help Aunt Flo pick them. But when they get to the tree, they find Aunt Flo almost in tears. There's hardly a cherry left. The birds have eaten them. This time, Bod doesn't know how to cheer her up. But then, up in the tree, the birds start to sing. They sing so beautifully that Bod, Frank, Barleymow, P.C. Copper, and Aunt Flo listen spellbound. You see, says Bod to Aunt Flo, it's your cherries that have helped to make the birds sing so beautifully. And that makes Aunt Flo happy again.